and welcome to Better You. My name is Yetunde Jayola and I'm so excited you're here. On this show, it is all about becoming a better you, not just in spirit, but in health, strength and productivity. Now, we participated in a charity walk event organized by Limi Hospital, themed Walk for Your Health. Let's see how it went.
If you don't make time for your wellness, then better to get ready to make time for your illness. We are just going to go ahead and walk.
Before you undergo any exercise training, you should check yourself before, and then you are satisfied that you're fit.
It's necessary to avoid casualty on the road in order to give notice to whether there will be any person that maybe want to faint on the road or that is not fit for this exercise. Maybe if it's too high or your head is pumping too much, you are thinking of that makes the blood pressure to go high. So this one will make us to give them the alert. This preliminary round will give them the alert to know whether you are fit for the exercise this morning or not.
What they are doing is quite commendable. Actually, this is my first time of doing it, of coming here. It's my wife that does it regularly. Yeah, this is my first time. So I said, okay, let me bring the whole family together.
I will advise that it is very important to work out. Even if it's 10 minutes a day, just dedicate it to yourself. Like, okay, every day, make it a habit. Every day you wake up in the morning before you do anything, just give yourself 10 minutes and do a little workout. It rejuvenates your body for the day, like it keeps you set for the day.
Welcome back. Now, you've all heard about the term BMI, but how much do you really know your body mass index? And what does it truly say about your health? Stick around, there's a lot more coming your way right after this break.
Body mass index, or BMI, is a widely used measurement to assess weight status. It is calculated by dividing weight in kilograms by height in meters squared. But what does it really tell us about our health? Body mass index categorizes individuals into underweight, normal weight, overweight, or obese groups. While it's a useful tool for population studies, its limitations have sparked debate amongst health professionals. For instance, athletes with high muscle mass may be classified as overweight despite being quite healthy. Some critics also argue that body mass index oversimplifies health and neglects factors like muscle mass, bone density, and body composition. Others point out that it doesn't account for ethnic or age-related differences in body, shape, and size. Despite its limitations, body mass index remains a widely used tool. Health professionals also emphasize that it's just one aspect of assessing overall health. A balanced diet, regular physical activity, and other lifestyle factors play a much more significant role in determining well-being. As we strive for a healthier lifestyle, it is essential to look beyond body mass index and focus on overall wellness. By combining physical activity, healthy eating, and self-care, we can work towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. We should start today by practicing all of the above. Eat right, work out. We should also spread the word so that as many people as possible will begin to take their health more seriously. In fact, every step you take daily should be programmed to improve and impact your health positively.
Welcome back. So tell me, do you know your BMI? When was the last time you checked it or even thought about it? Well, it is time to get the facts, and who better to guide us than our expert guest. Let's welcome the amazing Dr. Inedima Iweke to Better You. It's another beautiful time on Better You, and today I have with me Dr. Inedima Iweke. She is a medical doctor and a certified nutrition coach. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Today we are discussing BMI, and you know, a lot of people don't even understand the abbreviation, what it really means. What exactly do we mean by BMI?
BMI is the short form for body mass index, and it's a measure of the right weight an individual should have based on their height. So that's simply what BMI means.
So our height should determine what our weight should be. In essence, is that what you're telling us now?
Yes. So a taller person could have a higher weight and it's still healthy than a shorter person having the same weight. BMI being within the normal range is necessary for a healthy individual. So we have BMI ranges.
Okay.
And also there's a formula for calculating BMI.
Okay.
Yes. So your BMI is your weight over your height squared, and that weight must be in kilogram and the height will be in meters. So when you get your weight over your height squared, it should be within a certain range. So if it's less than 18.5 kilogram per meter squared, the person is said to be unhealthy or within unhealthy weight. So if it's between 18.5 to 24.9, it's the healthy range. Then 25 to 29.9 is termed overweight. And then 30 and above is obese. Now, there are some exceptions to the rule. For example, growing children, we are not strict about their BMI. There are other charts to measure whether children or teenagers are within the normal weight. So we don't use the BMI strictly for children and teenagers. Also,
so what do we use to calculate the children's weight and their height? If
there's a chart for that. Okay. Any pediatrician will give it to you.
Okay.
Yes. Then also for athletes, you know, athletes are usually muscular.
Yes.
So they could be weighing more, but still within the normal
range.
Yes, within the normal BMI. So, the BMI has been less discussed nowadays because we're now concentrating on, is your weight going to make you sick? Now, what is that weight that is going to make you sick? It's usually when there's so much fat around the abdomen, because the abdomen is where you have the vital organs, the kidney, the liver, and even the heart somehow. So now medically, we focus on which weight will make you sick, and we now focus on abdominal circumference. And so people don't discuss BMI much anymore. Doctors don't pay too much attention to BMI anymore like before, because we're now focusing on abdominal circumference. And so there's another formula for that.
So calculate that.
Yes. So if your height if your abdominal circumference is less than half of your height, you're within the normal range. And if it's more than that, there's cause for weight management, weight loss.
Okay, that is where your knowledge of being a nutrition coach comes in as well.
Exactly. So you not only have to be healthy within the normal weight, but where exactly should we focus on? Exactly. In Africa, we have a lot of women who have big hips, you know, and yet very tiny waists.
Yes.
It's still seen as healthy.
Okay.
Yes, and then athletes who are very muscular and heavy, but their abdominal circumference is low, they're still seen as healthy.
You said there's a formula to calculate BMI, but does everyone has the same BMI, and how exactly is it calculated for men, women, so that they know the difference if there is? Though I know you mentioned that we don't usually use that anymore because of our abdominal fat, but still I'm still curious to know how is it calculated for men and women to be on balanced scale.
The formula is the same for men and women. It's your weight over your height squared. So the weight must be in kilogram and the height will be in meters. So the output will be kilogram per meter squared. If it's less than 18.5, it's said to be unhealthy weight. That's underweight. So if it's within 18.5 to 24.9, that's the healthy range.
Both for men and women?
Yes. Okay. And if it's between 25 to 29.9, the person is said to be overweight. And then anything from 30 and above is seen as obese. Okay. Yes. So why are we even concerned about all this? We know that the more the weight of any individual, the more the stress on the joints, for example. The joints are being stressed because they are carrying more weight. Also the heart. Now if you're, let's say, 60 kg, the heart you have at 60 kg is the same heart you will have at 100 kg. So that means the extra 40 kg, the heart is going to do more work to pump blood to more of that body size. And it's better to watch your weight when you've just gained 1 or 2 kg. Like I tell my clients, a lot of them are scared of buying weighing scales and stepping on it every day. They're scared of having their weight get higher and all that. But it's better you know when your weight is extra 2 kg, extra 5 kg, and you start working on it, than when you check your weight after a whole year and you see you've gained 20 kg. It's more difficult to work on it at that time. Also, the more weight one has, because these are cells, you still have to feed those cells. So you see, the more you gain weight, the more it's even difficult to control your appetite, because you need to feed those cells that have increased. So it's better to keep a tab on your weight. I advise everybody, for your health, have a weighing scale in front of your bathroom or in your bathroom. Step on it every 2 or 3 days. It doesn't harm.
Does our diet have anything to do with our body mass index, how we gain our weight, or it doesn't matter what we put in our mouth?
Of course, it matters. So people are different. So there are different indices for weight gain or weight loss. The first is what we eat. Even the Englishman says you are what you eat. So if you eat a lot, you are likely to put on weight and your BMI increases. But also, there are people who have high metabolic rates. Okay. It's called BMR, basal metabolic rate. Okay. So people who have a higher metabolic rate, you can see them, they eat a lot and they're still slim, right? Then also, the reason why I mentioned stepping on your scale is some people develop metabolic disorders like hyperthyroidism, or we call it goiter. So with that, with hyperthyroidism, people lose weight even though they are eating a lot. And then there's also hypothyroidism, where people, put on so much weight even though they are not eating much. So there are so many factors. There are other hormonal issues as well. Women who have, imbalance in their hormones can also experience situations whereby they come and tell me, "Doctor, I don't even eat much. I eat only once a day, and yet I'm putting on weight." So hormonal issues, metabolic issues, and also the amount of food one eats. You can put a tab on your calories. What type of food are you eating? In Africa here, we are used to eating
Carbohydrates.
carbohydrate and oil. Everything is carbohydrate and oil. So it predisposes one to weight gain. So if you can watch your diet in terms of where are my calories coming from?
And sugar as well.
Yes, sugar is carbohydrate. Yes. So if my calories are coming from more of proteins, lean proteins, like lean meat, lean chicken, lean fish, that's healthier than your diet being more of rice, yam, and bread, you know. So that's the impact. And then finally is activity level, exercise. Yes, if you have a higher activity level, just like children, you see children eat a lot and yet they are lean. Yes, but as an adult, if you know you don't do much of physical exercise, you should also watch the amount of calories you take in. Yes.
What causes abdominal fat and what can people do about it?
There are different reasons why people gain abdominal weight. Okay. So the first, which is very common, is alcohol. Okay. If you notice, people who take a lot of alcohol seem to gain weight around the abdominal area, and it's not only women, including men as well. Then, when women give birth, the abdomen seems to sag a bit. So if they don't exercise to firm it up, nature abhors a vacuum. So that's sagging gives way for more abdominal fat to be stored around the abdomen. Other things that cause increased abdominal weight is too much glucose or sugars, like we know, the soft drinks, and then almost every carbohydrate, not almost, naturally, every carbohydrate will finally be converted to sugar. And when you eat those heavy carbohydrates and go to bed in the evenings, like after 7 p.m., it's not advisable to eat your gari, fufu, even rice, bread, all that towards the evening, and then you go to sleep with it. It has been found to make people gain abdominal fat, and so many other conditions, just like we talked about, hormonal and metabolic disorders as well. When it comes to abdominal weight, it's not something you need to be so scared about. It can be worked on with the right nutrition, the right exercise plan, fitness plan. It's just a lifestyle to keep working on your weight and remain within the healthy weight range.
That's an interesting information you just gave us there. But so many people want to curb their appetite, reduce their food intake. What can they do?
Okay, that's a very interesting question. So basically, there's a way the body works. When you give the body the right nutrients, it's okay. So I don't know if you've taken note of this. When you eat something like noodles or cake or bread, it's difficult to get satisfied. Why? Because you're not giving the body the right nutrients, and so it seems to be asking for more. But when you eat something like beans with vegetable and meat, you see that within a small, yes, you're filled up. Yeah, unlike when you're eating junk. So when you pay attention to the nutrient-dense diet, you eat less, and then
that is where our balanced diet comes in. We should eat, our meals should be in portions. Each portion should be relevant to one another. Less carbohydrates, help us add that one.
Yes. So there are, of course, from primary school, we know there are 6 classes of food: our carbohydrate, protein, fats and oil, vitamins, minerals, and water. They should be taken in the right proportion. And the right proportion differs from person to person, and that's why you need to work closely with your nutritionist or your doctor, because what is right for Mr. A may not be exactly right for Mrs. B. So that's why everybody needs to have that discussion with their nutritionist. When you're working on your nutrition journey, it's not a one-day thing. It's a lifestyle change. So take it as, I've started this whole lifestyle change, and it will be for life. Whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, or remain healthy, it's not a one-day thing.
Wow, it's been a fantastic time talking to you today, Dr. Nnedi Maiweke, from BMI to abdominal circumference. That is a huge information to help us improve our health. Thank you so much for coming on the program once again.
You're welcome.
And we hope to see more of you some other time. Okay. Let's go on a short break. Better You continues shortly. Thank you, Dr. Inedima Iweke, for that insightful conversation. It is now time to lose some calories. Let's join our fitness experts on this.
So if you're ready, we'll go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10. Hold this.
2, and 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, go. 1, go. 2, go. 3, 4, go. 5, go. 6, go. 7, go. 8, go. 9, go. 10. Excuse me. 3, 2, and 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm a masseuse, a mobile masseuse. I come to you. You don't have to come to me. I don't run a spa. I don't run a massage parlor. But I come to you at your convenience because mobile masseuses were rare and we are few. Instead of you having a massage and getting knocked off or sleeping off and I have to wake you, please, I have a client waiting for me. So I come to you so that when you get knocked out or you sleep off, I can just willingly pack my things and allow you to continue, because sometimes that 5 minutes rest, 5 minutes sleep is very, very important, and it will rejuvenate you and make you feel refreshed and renewed, and you really, really need it. I need to work out because as a masseuse, I need to keep my muscles intact. I don't want a situation whereby I will look big up, my upper body will be big, and then I'll be looking small in my lower body. So I need to keep fit, and keeping fit gives me the confidence I need. Aside that, keeping fit is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle everybody needs to embrace and work with every day.
Music has been my passion since when I was a kid, and all of a sudden I discover working out. I discover fitness lifestyle, which is amazing lifestyle. It makes me look more younger. It helps a lot with my mental, emotional, and my lifestyle itself alone. Fitness helps a lot, plays a big role in the music lifestyle. Like it boosts my confidence, and it makes me feel lighter, and it helps my voice also. I want to see how I'll compare two of them together as a fitness trainer and also an artist, so I can reach out people's fitness lifestyle goals.
I'm once a footballer, but I'm now an instructor. Playing football is very, very good. Do you understand? If you have the talent. Most of the time, you have the talent and you have the zeal to do something, to find the talent, to coach as a footballer, as once a footballer. That's why I became an instructor. Do you understand? To build up my strength and my ability and my talent, my wisdom on it.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, good job. 3, 4, 5, that's it. 6, good job. 7, 8, 9, 10.
They say knowledge is power, and here on Better You, we believe that the right knowledge is healthy power. Incorporating a bit of exercise into our daily routine will go a long way in improving our health. Remember, a Better You includes a healthy lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining. I remain Yetunde Jayola. Till next time, keep growing, glowing, and becoming a better you. Bye for now.